This is going to be so much fun. A piece of Hamilton's history is coming back together for a Bugler reunion. Joining us now is Rick Allen and Laura Jean Falla, who are on the reunion committee, getting the Royal Hamilton Light Infantry Bugle Band back together. That's a bit of a tongue twister, guys.
It sure is.
I had to practice that like 3 times just to get it out right. Okay, tell us about the band.
Well, the RHLI Bugle Band has a long and storied history in the city of Hamilton. It dates back to 1887.
Wow.
And 1887 to 1992.
That's when it was in running.
Yep.
Wow.
It was a very popular band in the city of Hamilton.
So a lot of people out there that could have been involved or know someone who was involved, they need to reach out because you guys want to get everybody back together.
As many as we can, and the clock's ticking because our reunion is Sunday, September 24th.
Okay, so we just have a couple of short weeks to get everybody back. What significance does the reunion hold?
Well, we're not
Bringing
getting
a lot of
any
people.
younger.
Yeah, yeah.
Me too.
We
I
have
know.
a man that's 93 that's coming.
That's playing the bugle.
Well, I don't think he'll play, but he's coming to the reunion.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We have a gentleman who's coming all the way from BC.
Really?
And he's 94?
He's in his 90s.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, because the bugle isn't necessarily used that much anymore.
No.
Not anymore.
And it's a very
Not
wicked
this type.
instrument. It's a very wicked instrument to play, very hard.
Well, a lot of, in wartime, it held a huge significance.
Sure. The bugle itself and the drum, primarily years ago, were used as signal instruments on the battlefield. The bugler would be standing beside the colonel or the general who would say, play a certain call to
George!
let the troops know what's going on.
Yeah.
And if the troops had a tin ear and didn't know what the call was, something bad might happen.
You might be charging when you should be retreating or vice versa.
Basically, yes.
There's a lot of calls. A lot of calls.
Well, and it would wake everybody up.
The bugle was basically the clock in the barracks. It told you when to get up, when to go to bed, and when to eat.
I love how it's got such a significant history. Like, it's just super cool. Okay, we've got about 10 seconds to talk about the band's heyday, and then we're going to let you guys do some playing.
I would say, the heyday was the 60s, 70s?
60s, 70s, 80s, yeah.
50s, probably after the war.
Yeah.
My grandfather was in the band. I have one of his drumsticks.
That's
my
so
mom had,
cool.
yep. My husband was in the band. My father-in-law was one of the bugle majors.
That gentleman right there.
And my father-in-law had the women come into the band. There was 4 of us that came in 1985. We were the first women because it was a man's-only organization.
Was my next question was when you got involved, and it's so cool because you've got this family lineage that takes you right through.
Right.
Okay, well, we've got about a minute left, and I know people are eager to hear you play. We heard you practicing, and I know, you had to warm up a little bit, but are you ready for it? We're ready. Okay, take it away.
We're going to play a standard bugle march called Sergeants that was played for years and years.
All right, ready.
Right,
Quick
guys?
march.